At LabLab, we just tested the Roborock F25. And in this video, we are going to tell you honestly what we think about it. And if you are interested in this product, please note that we have included a link with its best price just below this video. This wet and dry vacuum has a correct weight of 4.2 kilograms, well distributed. The fact that its 870 milliliter clean water tank is located in its head lowers its center of gravity, which makes moving it easier. Furthermore, this model features self-traction of the wheels in both directions, forwards and backwards, which makes it even easier to use. The movements are fluid, and the brush head can be oriented at 70 degrees. The 720 milliliter dirty water tank is accessible from the front of the vacuum. It can be removed and put back in place quite quickly thanks to its handle. Inside, there is a basket to separate solid waste from liquids. A filter is also present. The Roborock F25 can be used flat at 180 degrees to pass more easily under furniture. The vacuum head measures only 8 centimeters high and the body 12.5 centimeters. To make it easier to handle when it is lying down, a small wheel is present at the back of the handle. The 25 centimeter long roller can be removed from the side. This opening system is quite easy to operate, and we also found it simple to put the roller back in place. The edges of the roller are thin enough to allow for vacuuming along the baseboards. On the interface side, the device's color screen displays the mode used, the battery level using 5 bars, the current drying process, and the dirt level on the floor via a color code. 3 buttons are available on the handle. The bottom one allows you to start the self-cleaning, the middle one is used to turn the vacuum on, pause it, or turn it off, and the top one allows you to change the usage mode. By pressing the self-cleaning and mode change buttons for 3 seconds, it is possible to adjust the language of the voice alerts. The charging station also serves as a storage and maintenance station. By placing the device on the base and activating the appropriate button, the vacuum launches a self-cleaning of the roller according to the level of dirt detected beforehand. The cleaning is done with hot water for 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Then, hot air drying starts. This drying can be either fast, 5 minutes, or silent, 20 minutes. During the test, after the long drying process, the roller came out still slightly colored and sticky, but dry. As for other necessary maintenance, you must empty and clean the dirty water tank, fill the clean water tank, and check the filter and the brush head. You can also clean the roller by hand if needed. A cleaning brush, 200 milliliters of cleaning products, and a spare filter are provided in the box. Let's move on to our performance tests. The Roborock F25 has 4 usage modes: Eco, Sponge, Auto, and Max. The Eco mode uses a little less power, which reduces operating noise. The Sponge mode is useful for absorbing large amounts of liquid. The Auto mode regulates the power itself according to the level of dirt on the floor. Finally, the Max mode uses the full power of the motor. To evaluate the performance of the F25, we spread various items on the floor and checked the number of passes required to clean them without using the provided products, simply with water. Here are the results of these tests. Salt presented difficulties with this model because it pushed the very fine grains more than it vacuumed them. Therefore, many passes are needed to get rid of it. On the other hand, rice, as well as the mixture of milk and cereal, were eliminated in a single pass. It only took 2 passes to completely vacuum up the ketchup, and we think that using the cleaning product it would have allowed the sticky film to be removed even faster. As always, vacuuming the egg with its shell was problematic. The egg itself was quickly vacuumed, but the shell required numerous passes before being totally eliminated. However, this wet and dry vacuum eventually succeeded, which is already a good thing. Pet hair was vacuumed in a single pass, even on a damp floor, and it took 2 passes for long hair, but nothing got durably tangled around the roller. We were also pleasantly surprised by its performance against dried mud. It took 6 to 10 passes to eliminate all traces, depending on the level of incrustation. It is much faster than what other models, sometimes significantly more expensive, managed to do during our tests. For dried coffee, you always have to insist on the darker contours of the traces, but it remained quite correct in this case. Finally, the dried sugary soda required quite a bit of elbow grease, with almost 20 passes needed. Nevertheless, keep in mind that we did not use cleaning products for these tests, and that the results are always better with them. Let's move on to our noise level tests. In washing mode, this model is discrete in Eco mode, and the other modes are within the average. A great effort was made to reduce the noise of the roller self-cleaning, as here it only emitted a maximum of 73 decibels at a distance of 1 meter. On the other hand, drying the roller is very noisy. The silent drying emitted 53 decibels for 20 long minutes, and the fast drying produced a loud noise of 72 decibels for 5 minutes. To finish this test, let's talk about battery life. The 4,000 milliampere hour battery of this wet and dry vacuum allows it, in theory, to last up to 60 minutes in eco mode to clean 410 square meters. To test this battery life, we checked how long it took for the vacuum to lose one battery bar. Then, we performed a small rule of 3 calculation to verify the total time of each mode. In eco mode, it lasted 63 minutes, in sponge mode 33, in auto mode 33 as well, and in max mode 27 minutes. Surprisingly, the eco mode reaches even more than what is advertised initially. The rest of the battery life is also very correct. We think that with the eco mode, you can easily clean 410 square meters as indicated, but that you should rather count on 200 square meters for the other modes. Finally, we estimate that a full charge should take less than 3 hours, which is very good, and that's it for our test results. So to summarize, the positive points of the Roborock F25 are good washing performance, the possibility of using it lying down at 180 degrees, an extra slim design to pass under furniture, thin edges allowing for cleaning near baseboards, quiet operation, hair and fur that does not remain tangled around the roller, and good battery life. The negative points: the roller self-cleaning, which is imperfect if the roller is very dirty, the drying, which is noisy, even in silent mode, and the fact that water leaks when moving it. But this might be a factory issue with our specific model. We are not quite sure. And that ends our test. Thank you very much for watching. As a reminder, you will find the link to this product with its best price just below the video. And if you like honest vacuum cleaner tests, don't hesitate to subscribe to our channel.